Introducing Oakley Meta Vanguard, the new performance AI glasses designed for athletes. With hands-free capture on an action-ready ultra-wide camera, powerful open-ear speakers, and built-in Meta AI that syncs with your Garmin devices for real-time insights while you train. Take your performance to the next level with Oakley Meta Vanguard. Athletic intelligence is here. Learn more on meta.com.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the Dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Finished training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit purina.com/purple to learn more.
Big news. Sephora is now on Uber Eats. So if you find yourself facing a beauty emergency, like needing a last-minute gift, or you're just out of your favorite mascara, again, don't panic. We got you. Order now and get $10 off on Sephora orders of $50 or more on the Uber Eats app. Order now. Offer ends October 30th. One order per customer. Additional terms apply. See app for availability. Delivery fees may apply.
This is the final Eagles versus Giants, the revenge game preview and prediction right here on the Eagles Pinpool Podcast Network. Guys, welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, right here on the Eagles Pinpool Podcast Network, I'm Phil Stiefel. You can also find me hosting Trending in the AM Monday through Friday on the STT Sports Network. I've got that linked below. Make sure you check out Friday's show where I'm going to be taking all your thoughts and opinions on this Eagles game. Plus, we're definitely going to be diving into the FBI scandals in the NBA. So we'll be talking about that. So bring your thoughts and opinions over there. Like I said, linked below for that episode. Make sure you subscribe to that channel as well, along with following all the great content here on the Eagles Pinpool Podcast Network. Guys, Eagles, Giants, the Eagles revenge game, Kelly Green. It's a big game for the Eagles. I don't want to use the word must win. We're 5-2. This is our last game before the bye, but I almost want to borderline put the phrase must win on it, because you can't lose twice to the Giants. You can't lose a division game, and you can't lose another game in the conference. You've got to get this victory on Sunday. It is so crucial. And how do the Eagles do that? First and foremost, we've got to get to the practice reports and who's going to play and who's not going to play. This is your Thursday practice report for the Eagles. Obviously, still, A.J. Brown was inactive and did not participate with a hamstring injury. Adoree Jackson, concussion, still not. Cam Jurgens did not practice with his knee, and Ojulari with his hamstring. They were all did not participants. No A.J. Brown, that's a big deal. No Cam Jurgens, it's a big deal. We'll have to see what's going to happen there. Grant Calcaterra, Landon Dickerson, Moro Jomo, and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. were all limited participants in practice. I'm assuming Landon Dickerson's going to play. I'm assuming there being maintenance there. I'm actually assuming A.J. Brown's going to play too, and it's just a maintenance week for him. But that is something there. Jacorian Bennett was a full participant in practice. I would be actually very, very intrigued. I think he might be a starter in place of Keely Ringo on Sunday. Dallas Goedert, full participant, and Brandon Graham, who I do believe Brandon Graham will also be a full participant in practice, or a full participant in the game as well. The Giants injury report, 5 defensive players that all had impact on that last game. Paulson, Adebo, their cornerback Brian Burns, obviously 9 sacks on the season. DJ Davidson, Chauncey Golston, and safety Javon Holland, all are non-participants again in practice. So they might have a weaker defense on Sunday when we go against them. Why did we lose the last time we faced them? We lost against them 34-17 because the defense just got marched all over by Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo, and I guess to an extent Wan'Dale Robinson as well. We're going to have Jalen Carter back for this game. He did not play in that game. We're going to have Nakobe Dean back. He did not play in that game. We're going to have Brandon Graham back. He did not play in that game. There will be some swagger on this defense. The key to this game, when you look at who the Giants are, they've got 2 wins, one against us where they smoked us and a close win against the Chargers. They're coming off a heartbreaking loss last week to the Broncos. They're a bad team, but they're a good bad team. They've got Brian Burns, who's got 9 sacks, probably won't play. Their offense is middle of the road, 17th overall, 18th passing, 11th rushing, 19th points scored. Where you beat them is by the offense controlling the clock because their defense, 29th overall ranked. They give up almost 250 passing yards a game, over 130 rushing yards a game, over 25 points a game. You beat the Giants by your offense controlling it. And this offense of the Eagles put up numbers when we faced them. Saquon had 4.8 yards a carry. Jalen Hurts threw for almost 300 yards. Dallas Goedert had 100 yards receiving. A.J. Brown, 80. So we did that. We didn't stop their weakness part of the team, their rookie running back and their rookie quarterback. So we've got to hope with Jalen Carter and with, Nakobe Dean and Brandon Graham all back and adding Jacorian Bennett to the mix, that this defense is going to have to stop them. You can't let Jackson Dart. You can't let him scramble for first downs and touchdowns. You got to wrap up and tackle Cam Scadaboo. You got to play disciplined defense. And we've talked about it off and on Training the AM over the last week or two that Vic Fangio hasn't been the best defensively this year. He hasn't had his guys playing at a level we are used to this year. And I think that's a key right there. I need to see a disciplined defense performance from this Eagles team. They did actually, the Eagles offense open the practice window for Darius Cooper. Doubt he'll be back by this game, but that kind of scares me considering the whole situation with A.J. Brown. But this game is won by being disciplined on defense and having this offense move the football and control the time of possession. Such a cliche thing, but that's what you need to do. Let the crowd get rowdy. It's Kelly Green Day. It's going to be a cool Sunday. That is how you win this game on Sunday. Now, do they? That's the big question. Have they learned anything from their last game? I really, truly believe that this is one of those big momentum shift type games for the Eagles. I think with Brandon Graham coming back, and just so you know, they released the information finally on Thursday about his contract. It's a 1-year, $4.895 million prorated. So he's going to make just over $2.4 million this year. He does get a $1.67 million signing bonus approximately. So that's the details of that. Brandon Graham, already, all reports are coming out of practice that he's bringing the swagger back to the defense instantly, the trash talking, the energy, the fight, something that this team severely lacks. My biggest concern on offense is not A.J. Brown, whether he plays or not. My biggest concern will be Brett Toth, who took all the reps at center again on Thursday. It looks like they're going to go with Brett Toth if Cam Jurgens can't go, which I don't expect him to go. They're not going to shift guys around, Landon Dickerson to center or somebody else to guard, whatever. It's going to be Brett Toth. And I saw a video, from Martin Frank and a bunch of other beat reporters were all showing it. It was just a one-on-one drill of him doing snaps and shotgun, and he just bombed at it. But it looks like the rest of the offensive line and some of the other players want them to be under center anyway, which is what Brett Toth does better. So maybe that forces Kevin Patula and Jalen Hurts to do something different and roll with them under center more frequently, 40% at the time. Last week they did that, most in the second half. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to predict a big Eagles victory. This is hard. I never predict blowouts. I never predict homer blowouts, so to speak. I'm going with the Eagles winning this game 33-21. Why? Because this team is going to show up a little differently. I think that Vikings game really gave them a little bit of an edge, and I think they realized the severity of the situation they were in this NFL, that the NFC is wide open, and they need this win in the division so bad. Go into the bye week on a high note. You got 2 extremely difficult games versus the Packers and the Lions after the bye. This is almost borderline must win, and I think they get it done 33-21. I think Saquon Barkley, this is the game that Saquon Barkley breaks out. I'm not putting any numbers. I'm not going to say 100-some yards or X touchdowns. This is a game that he's going to have his best game of the season this week. Don't know why. I just think when I look at their run defense and giving up almost, a little over 130 yards a game, this is the week for him to do it. And he ran average-wise pretty well in that last game. He just only got 12 looks, and that was the problem. So that's what I got. Eagles win 33-21. Come on, trending in the AM at 8 a.m. live, and let me know your thoughts and opinions and your predictions, guys. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll be back next week with a recap of this game and what to look forward to in the bye week next week, guys. Everybody have a great week. Go Birds, and bubbles up.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Experience a membership that backs what you're building with American Express Business Platinum. Get 2 times membership rewards points per dollar on eligible purchases in key business categories, as well as on each eligible purchase of $5,000 or more, on up to $2 million in eligible purchases per calendar year. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
This episode is brought to you by Nature's Bounty. Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those always looking for new ways to support your health from head to heels, Nature's Bounty has a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature. Visit naturesbounty.com to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by Contentful. Marketers, you know that feeling when your creative clicks? When that social post sends engagement through the roof? When your outside-of-the-box campaign hits ROI positive? When a personalized homepage turns prospects into customers? It's utter marketing bliss. Contentful helps you create tailored omni-channel experiences without working overtime. No stress, no limits, only possibilities. Get the feels at Contentful.com.
This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like expecting the leadership of a team captain on the football field, but getting a sea captain. You wouldn't settle for just anything for your team. Shouldn't it be the same for your insurance? So don't settle for just any insurance when you can go with a leader. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.